I told them we were ready when they were, but they said BRB, and then okay.
And then they just started, but it is what it is. We're going to have Felons from ThirdCoast here, as he's going to get pegged with 2 rockets. Nice shots there, I must say, as that was going to be Ryan and Carson, as Felons trying to put in a shot there. Jumping around the backside. A goal can now be captured. Felons not in a good position here as someone jumps down. This is actually going to be a good look here for Felons if he can get one, but he does not as he gets taken out there. He could have actually managed to make his way in there and sneaked in, but if he had 2 health maybe, but there was nothing happening there. Duncan Lee now on the attack. And I actually like this Desire team. They use their full names.
Yeah, Duncan Lee attacking in for Desire. We actually had Trevor Torch casting last Monday when we cast this team, and he was like, I like that. I'm gonna call them by their last names because it's more like sports like. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna read it like I can't think like that, so I just read whatever their name is. So we've got Pop Trunk Felons and Hot Musted. Hot Musted is back again here.
Best name in the world.
He did actually get to the finals with ThirdCoast last week, but now Duncan Lee attacking him for Desire. Picks off Hot Musted himself. Only has 1 point of armor left, though, so this could actually be a tough job for him trying to get in to do some damage. He needs to pick off 1 more defender if he's going to have a chance here.
Yeah, Lee was trying to get that shot again. The jump shot on Felons, and now the goal can now be captured. 1 armor versus 1 opponent here. Laser shot. He knows that the laser is going to be recharging, moving in. Can he go and capture the zone? Doesn't seem like he is, as he's making his way around, going in for the jump, but Lee not able to do anything there, as he's going to get taken out by Pop Trunk, and now we are going to have Hot Mustard going for the attack here, as no one has won an attacking round yet. We did see, if I'm correct, Felons open it up with an unsuccessful attacking run.
That's right.
As Hot Mustard now on the prowl. Seems like he wants to make some magic happen here for his squad. Hot Mustard rotating to the left side, trying to see if he can catch someone unawares there. And I love what they're doing. They're just a constant poke in, poke out of Desire is very smart tactic. We see it a lot there. Nice shot. That was going to be by Carson, I believe.
Carson Leenan
on Hot Mustard there. I'm going to say Leenan, Lee, and that's going to be Wazanek. Wazanek.
I have no idea. Anyway, it looks like Hot Mustard is going to isolate Wazanek here in the back, but falling off actually is going to cost him precious seconds to try and get back up there. I do like this move. He's actually going back around instead of being exposed for that whole time, because you can just hop up the side here. If he had picked off that defender, that would have been just insanity, but actually no, can't even get the open shot on the player on the pad, but he lets him have it anyway, gave him the gift, and Hot Mustard actually has a chance. He's hopping on the goal. The second defender is not there. Oh, I think that probably got so like 30–40% pretty quickly, but that actually hurts. He spent a lot of time.
Song?
Maybe.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot. But
yeah, and now it's going to go to Wazanek here, as he's going to try and see if he can pick someone off with that long-range shot. Not able to do anything with that. Opting to go for that up-the-gut strat that we see all the time implemented on this map. And Wazanek making his way around, finding someone in the top cage, but he's going to opt to go to the left side there and get away from him. And he's going to pass just by a rocket, as the rocket just said hello, and he just missed that. As Wazanek now going for the right side.
Ooh.
Whoa, what a shot.
He said hello back. Yeah, he said hello back with a laser. That was a really good shot just to get him started here, and now we've got 2 defenders remaining. Let's see if he can pick off 1 more before trying to get into that cap area. There's a lot of time on the clock still. That's a good second shot there from Ryan Wazanek, and only 1 defender remains between him and that first successful attacking round of the game. Can he get it? Oh, who is that? Oh, man, Felons, actually.
Felons with the clutch right there, because that seemed like it was a loss, indeed, because he had 2 armor, but there have been no successful attacking runs just yet here. Let's see. I believe this is going to be Pop Trunk if he's going to get this first win for the attacking side. You know, attack is just such a tough thing. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but that's what's going to win you the game, you know?
Yeah, and right now we see actually Desire taking a little bit different defensive positions. Usually you'll see one off to the right side. That back left usually is a little bit more far forward, but I do like it because it lets him shoot rockets like those that we just saw and try to catch the attacker as he's running around the side. He can always move up to that usual position as well, so still just a different look for the same sort of defense. It looks like a player might be behind him. No, that was actually Duncan Lee on the left side getting a free shot at him. He's fallen back all the way to the point. No shot there for Pop Trunk. Time is ticking down, and he is kind of caught between all the defenders, so he does a little bit of a reset, hops back, but with no armor left, Duncan Lee finishes him off.
Yeah, not enough that he could do there, and that is the
Yankat.
All right, Carson Lena now is going to be on the attack for Desire, as expecting the same kind of strategy, the up the gut that we always see. We haven't seen anyone opt to go for that right side hop in yet, but you know, I'm pretty sure someone from Third Coast is going to do that, because I remember them doing that at least 2 times in the games that they played.
You mean this little kicker here?
The little kick, the hop up, I like to call it. You know, the hopper.
Sure, the hop up.
The hop up.
The hop up.
The hop up.
He's hopping there, but not up. There we go. Now he's hopped up, and he's going to move forward. Don't see any defenders just yet. That actually was an open shot on Felons. A little surprised that he missed that. Less surprised that he missed Hot Mustard as he was kind of falling at the time, but he's got a couple of opportunities. He's still got a lot of time left before the cap is open, but not giving himself a lot of opportunities. We always talk about on Fortress how you need to kind of get in the defense's face just so you can take more shots, but this is not working out for him. Down to 1 armor. All the defenders going to pop out now and finish him off. Hot Mustard.
If he has 1 armor, as soon as you hear that laser go off and none of your teammates have been taken out and he's that close, you just go straight for the charge, the rush down, and take them out. Easy peasy. And now Felons doing exactly what I had a feeling he was going to do, is try and go for that right side and go for the hopper. Yeah, I call it the hopper.
The hopper?
I just changed it now. It used to be the hop up, now it's the hopper.
There's no up anymore?
No, it's just the hopper.
It's just the hopper?
You know, it's the hopper.
Okay, we'll see if Felons is going to be able to hop his way up.
Hopper his way to victory.
Yeah.
But Felons could not get that shot, as he was identified right away, and opting to go back here, as going for the cages. You can see the rockets whizzing by. And Felons, you know, what I really like about this game, too, is that you need to keep track of your opponent's laser. On top of that, you need to keep track of how many rockets are being flung out at a time. Granted, they do recharge pretty quick. Felons with a nice shot there on Ryan Wozenak, shutting him down. He thought he was going to have him there, but that was a trade. Felons, though, did get out of a situation there and taking another shot to the face. Whoa! Nice shot there by Felons, but not enough, as Duncan Lee took out Felons with the rocket.
Yeah, Duncan Lee got that last rocket right over the lip there and planted center on Felons. It was a really close opportunity for Third Coast to try and open things up here. Still no attacking rounds successful for either side. It only does take 3 lasers to actually end a round. It only takes 3 rockets as well if you plant them all. So definitely still could be anyone's game here. It just takes, you know, 1 lucky round perhaps for an attacker to break the game wide open. And so far we've seen 7 successful defending rounds in a row. If you're unfamiliar with Shootmania and Elite mode, basically they're racing to 6 points. They're alternating on attack and defense. It's a 3v3 mode. The attacker is armed with 1 instant kill laser, and it's got kind of a long recharge time. The defenders are armed with 4 rockets apiece, and they have a little bit of a travel time. Whoa. There's a nice shot from Duncan Lee. If the score is tied, we will actually move into what's called extra rounds. Anything beyond 6 points is extra rounds, because you must win by 2. And to do that, you basically need somebody to get a successful attacking round. Duncan Lee could do it here with 1 more shot. He needs to hop on that point and try the dance. There he gets the shot. And Duncan Lee breaks this thing open in Third Coast versus Desire with that first attacking round.
Yep, and they do manage to make a score 5-3, so this is going to be it. Hot Mustard has to keep them alive here, as he will have to get this attacking round, and then they're going to have to win their defensive round. And, you know, granted, with how Third Coast has been playing in this opening game here, I've not seen much in the area of attacking, although in their finals matchup for NA Qualifier 2, it's just a back-and-forth thing with these guys. So who knows? But Hot Mustard here, trying to see if he can get someone on that wall there, going for that little corner, not necessarily a glitch, but just that corner coverage that allows you to not be seen, but be able to see the person coming up there. Hot Mustard with a nice shot. Is he going to be able to get? Oh! Hot Mustard with a shot there, throwing it down.
That was a hot laser.
That was a hot laser indeed. He could do this, as he's going to have 3 seconds left to do something here. Hot Mustard opting to go to that right side. The goal cannot be captured. He's going to have 3 pieces of armor left, as Hot Mustard, this could be it. He could get in there, but he needs to do something right now. Nice shot by Hot Mustard, taking out Ryan Wozenak. 3 shots, 1 attacking round, and now we're back to a sort of stalemate, because if Ryan Wozenak does happen to win this one, they will win the match or the round overall. But you know, defense just so prominent Unless you're Hot Mustard.
Hot Mustard actually only landed 1 rocket so far this game, but he landed 3 lasers there.
That's a first.
Ryan Wozenek actually attacking in now for Desire. Because his team defended first, and we did end up in the stalemate situation, they're always going to be on map point for their attacking rounds, which is a great benefit to them. The first attacker actually alternates each map to try and balance that out a little bit. We're going to take his view now. But essentially, Desire could end the game any attacking round. ThirdCoast could get an attacking round, but still have to defend successfully after that. So we'll see as this unfolds. Ryan Wozenek looking not very likely here. No, he gets picked off there with the last one from Pop Trunk. And we're back to extra rounds officially now, as no one can win 6-5. You must win by 2. So 7-5 is going to be the minimum score we can see here. Pop Trunk with a chance to put ThirdCoast up ahead of Desire on this round.
Yeah, this is going to be a big round win here if they do manage to do so. But Pop Trunk, seeing the Rockets whiz by him, trying to get that long-range laser, but not enough, as Pop Trunk is now going to run to the left side. And no one knows that he's on the left. He can wait for a guy to come down. Now he has been exposed. He might get rushed down by Duncan Lee at the top. Pop Trunk on the right side, trying to see if he can pick someone off. Not enough there, as Pop Trunk now opting to go back around. He's just going to play this back and forth kind of game. Yeah, picked off 2 times. Not good, and the rush down happens. Pop Trunk gets taken out.
Yeah, once you're down to 1 armor, you get that blood in the water. People just jump out from everywhere. You have nowhere to run to.
We saw Pluxy do that a lot.
Yeah.
For spin move there, actually against ThirdCoast and against Epsilon as well. As soon as he was able to identify that they were down to at least 1 or 2, Pluxy even got plucky enough to get out there with 2 armor and just give him that rush down tactic. But Carson here on the run, as he's going to try and see if he can find someone on that left bridge. But whizzing by are going to be those rockets. And this could be a shot here. Never mind, it is not. As Carson needs to find his bearings here. He is not going to have a lot of time left to make something happen, and he's too worried about this guy on the right side. Actually, he's worried about the guy above him who's not there.
Okay, so Carson Lehnan, yeah, he needs to find a defender. This is a good way to isolate when you know a defender is going to be playing back here. Pop Trunk in the spawn and misses the shot. Pop Trunk lands 1, 2, and 3 shots. That backfired pretty quickly. Normally, you get a defender isolated like that, you know he's going to be in the spawn. You just run and get on his face and pull the trigger, but that was... that just didn't work. Like now one of their best shots at an attacking round is pretty much gone. Felons is the leadoff attacker for ThirdCoast. He didn't actually take a round yet in this map, but he is still considered their strongest laser, their point man here.
Yeah.
Because you want to put your strongest laser first because they have the most attempts at attacking in situations like this where it goes to extra rounds. Check that out. Lots of rockets flying overhead. Felons doubling back. Good
I love
shot.
That shot.
And you see the defender standing still. There's actually no reason in this game to stand still as a defender, like, ever, because things like that happen where either they get behind you for just a second, they jump past you, you don't realize it, stuff like that. Just always be moving. That's kind of do not jump, always be moving. Two good rules to go by as a defender. But check that out. Felons with another great shot. Only 1 defender left. This could actually end up implicating the entire game if he can take out 1 more defender or just hop on the cap. Just hop on the cap, juking like a pro. There's no way he's going to lose both armor. Look at that. Felons winning the turn.
You know what? There's one thing you cannot question in this game, and that's movement.
And our stream went down.
Oh, no.
Stream went down, Josh.
The stream went down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that wasn't the end of the game either. But are we still voting? Okay, so Duncan Lee attacking in now for Desire. We're just going to let it play out because we cannot actually do anything about it, and we don't really want to screw up their momentum. So this is still being VODed for YouTube. At least we'll be able to watch it in that regard. The stream did just bite it, and it could be Hurricane Sandy related, so we're not 100% sure what's going on. Either way, great shot. Yeah, Duncan Lee really does not want to lose this game for his team. He wants to lift them up on his shoulders and try to keep this extra rounds going.
Yeah, we're seeing some pretty quality shots here from both teams here.
Ooh.
Duncan Lee has been surprising me a lot, but now it's going to seem like he is going to be able to get a shot on Hot Mustard. That was very, very good. And there's going to be 9 seconds left. Can Duncan Lee move in there and get the cap and make this one go to extra rounds? Now he's going to have 1 armor. Again, the shot on Felons.
A ridiculous round here so far. A ridiculous map. Duncan Lee, that's 2 attacking rounds for him so far, and that was just well played. We'll go ahead and see if the stream is back just yet. And it looks like we are live again. All right, cool. So I'll go ahead and just type in the chat, refresh.
Refresh your stream.
see the stream because we are back, and we're going to click back into the game here. Hot Mustard attacking now for ThirdCoast to get things back started in extra rounds because Duncan Lee just had an amazing round. That's 2 attacking rounds in a row. It's very hard to answer for that, you know, potentially game-winning attacking round. So Duncan Lee, definitely a great job to him. He nearly lost it, taking that point of armor right at the end, but was able to come back and just land a very clean shot on that last defender. But Hot Mustard trying to get a second attacking round for himself, already off to a pretty poor start. Time is ticking down. He's down to only 2 armors, hasn't picked anyone off yet. They're actually going to rush him down. Who is that? Karsten Lehnen getting right in his face there, not able to take him out though. Oh, look at that. He jumped back down. Hot Mustard just going for the goal. Might not get it, no. 10%. That was a really rough situation to try to attack into that. But, you know, you got to take that chance. You got game on the line every once in a while. So now Desire back on map point because they did successfully defend first, and we are in those extra rounds. We're just going to watch him from start to finish just in case he lands one of those crazy long shots. He has not had a successful attack round yet. He's actually got the fewest defensive rockets in the game as well, so maybe just an issue of warming up, but we'll see if he's able to make something happen here and potentially win the map for his team.
Yep, Ryan Wozniak going to the right side here, knowing that he's going to have some pressure from the cage as well as the bridge, but it seems like if Ryan did have a tactic to go for here, I would actually go for the bridge. The reason being is because you know that you're going to get that pressure from the right side, and that guy's isolated by himself back there. And now look, he backed himself up into a corner, but this is really smart. He's actually rotating around, but it would have been smart if he had more time. But now the goal can be captured. He has 10 minutes left, and they're just on him like white on rice as Wozniak's trying to make his way around. He's only going to have 1 bar valve left. Can he do it? Oh my God, 92%.
Ouch.
Jeez.
Ouch. So he did a number of things there where I was like, what is he doing?
That
and
was
then,
just one of those situations where you're like,
oh, that hurts. Like, seriously, he got Pop Trunk all the way cornered at the spawn. Last time someone ran in there after Pop Trunk, they got triple tapped. So I'm fine with him not, you know, running in there to get killed, but doubling all the way back around with such little time left, he could have just hopped up and tried to take an open shot at
the craziest part is that he could have won that.
Yeah, he definitely could have. Just
with 3 defenders up. He could have won that. That was insane.
Again, it only takes 3 lasers or a second and a half. All he had to do was hover slightly above the goal for another millisecond, and he would have had the cap and ended the game. But that's got to hurt a little bit. Pop Trunk attacking now has not found success yet in an attacking round. So, you know, still trying to make something happen. That was a little bit of a misfire, I think. He just didn't have a target. He was kind of grasping at straws. But again, this is just a crazy long game here. We've only gotten past a score of 10-8 a couple of times. And so now we've got Karsten Lehnen trying to make this game just end once and for all. Look at that, 12 defensive rockets for Karsten so far.
Has 10.
Yeah, so we got double-digit defensive rockets on both sides. Karsten Lehnen has not got that successful attacking round yet either, so he is really trying to warm up on that laser. I like his strategy, though. He's got 30 seconds left. He's all the way up in the defense. He just needs to pick off a defender, and now he's off to a fine start with that trade.
Yep, he did manage to do something there, but there was a trade. Granted, though, this is a better situation for Carson than it is for the defenders, excuse me. But it seems like Carson's going to get the hit on Pop Trunk, making his way around over here. Is he going to be able to find his target as he pokes around the left corner? But it seems like he's going to opt to go to the right side, and he is on the goal, and this is not looking good here.
Nice shot.
Hot Mustard goes down, and there you have it. Beautiful work there by Desire.
Bit of an upset there, actually, in the first map, as look at 3 successful attacking rounds against our finalists from the last qualifier, ThirdCoast, and look at that, Duncan Lee, actually, with 2 attacking rounds. He had that super clutch one when Felons actually, you know, put them on map point, and, you know, Duncan Lee pulled it out. We're going to go to a break now. Game number 2 will be right on the other side.